everyone, it's Robin from SVG Coop, and we are working on our MA010 mini album, and we're going to be working on our first folded page set. So you're going to have a bunch of pieces here, and I'm going to lay them out for you so that you can see them a little bit better in a second, but let's just do this one step at a time. So we have a piece here that's going to have score marks on all of these sides, so you're just going to fold these over on the score marks because it's going to be a pocket. And one of the reasons I want to fold this over kind of soon is because I want to ink the sides. So I'm just going to take my ink and ink this up a little bit. And you're going to cut two sets of this. So this, I think the file name right now is MA010-Fold 1. So you're going to cut two sets. Okay, so I'm going to start to just lay this out a little bit slowly here. You're going to have a small black piece and then another one that has this little half circle on it. There's also, in the file, there's also a half semicircle. So if you decide that you didn't want to cut your pieces out of black, or you wanted to cut those little half circles out of some other color, you can. I'm just going to leave mine black in this case. So one of the pieces with the half circle is going to have a score mark on it, so we're just going to fold that right on the score mark. We're basically going to make a little booklet. So with the piece folded in towards you, I'm going to take my score tape here. I'm just going to put a little piece right here. And I apologize in advance, I still have my cold and I'm trying very hard not to cough. Okay, so I'm just going to line these up like that, get those lined up, and then once it is, I'm going to just fold that right over so I can create this little booklet. And then you're going to have three pattern pieces. I cut mine all out of the same pattern, so I'm just going to get those glued down to the top and the two inside pieces. Excuse me. Okay. Well, I'm sure that most of you will understand that even with a cold, as a mom, there's no staying down. It's just not in the rule book. Okay, so we have this little booklet that we create. Okay, and that we're gonna work on later, but actually before we put it away, might as well put, I'm gonna put two little pieces of score tape on here on the bottom. That's for later. Okay, set that aside. Now you're gonna have, you're gonna cut your base page, your base piece, and then you're gonna have three pieces that have score lines in it. So two are going to be the same size, and then one is going to be a little bit bigger. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to start with one of the smaller ones, and I just put my glue cap back on. We're going to fold this on the score line, and let's put some tape along here. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to fold this up to our top piece here. So you want to get that lined up like that, and get that first one tucked down like this. Okay. Then we're going to take the next small one, the same size as the first one. Again, we're going to fold it on the score line. Put some tape or glue, however you like to connect your pages. Okay, and this is going to connect to this piece here. So I'm just going to kind of hold these together, line them up like that. Once I have them lined up, I'm going to just fold that right over. Okay. Then we have one more piece. That's our big one, so I'm just going to fold that again on the score line. Get some tape. Fold that. Rub it. Okay, now I'm just going to kind of do what I did before. I'm going to line this up like this. Nice and straight. And then fold it over. Okay. So now, the way that this is going to fold actually is you're going to, you have your base, you're going to fold, have the first small piece up here, and you're going to fold down on that first small piece. So it's almost like you're folding it in half. So you have the bigger pieces now resting on the top of your base, and then we're going to fold that over again on itself, and then you can just flatten it out. Okay, so this is, so when you open it, you'll have this two smaller pieces are actually kind of on top, right? And then you have the bigger piece, and then this is going to open up like this. And then you have your base, but this is then going to open up some more. So I'm going to show you that again. So it's totally open. You're going to basically kind of fold it in half. So the two small pieces are up on the top, and then you have your bigger piece on the bottom. And then the two smaller pieces are going to fold over like that. Okay? All right. So then we're going to take our little pocket piece, and this is going to get glued to the bottom of our base of our page. So I'm going to get some tape. And again, I'm so sorry about my cold, but as they say, there's no rest for the weary. So I want to try to get this book finished. I have to take my boy to college, so I want to get done before I have to do that. So I'm just going to pull the tape off of here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort of fold that in. And I'm just going to slip this right on here. And get my pocket folded around it. So here you can see the back. Okay, so that's going to be like that. Then you're going to have pattern paper that will fit on all the sides of our page here. So you're just going to get those glued right down. And we're going to do a couple of other things with these later. This is really just the basic of the page. So we're just going to get our sheets glued down here. And again, you're going to make two sets of these pages. And I was able to use an 8.5 by 11 paper pad to cut all of these pieces out, so you don't have to use 12 by 12 paper if you don't want to. I used the 12 by 12 for the base page because that's a little bit bigger, but I also wanted it in cardstock, so it just kind of worked out that way. But a lot of these pieces you can actually cut out of 8.5 by 11 paper if you don't have the 12 by 12. We have the inside pieces here. Put that one on there. last one. Okay. We have our little piece like this, and let's see, I think I'm going to put it this way this time. So I'm going to show you the other page that I did. It's almost exactly the same. You can change the way it folds if you want to, and you can also change the way this lays out. But this is my other one. So I put this on the very top, and of course this opens and folds the exact same way. But when we put them in our book, we have options. We can put them, you know, any direction that we want to. So you do have some flexibility to make them look different, which is really great. Plus you could use totally different types of paper. So that's our first folded page, and we will be back with the next one. Thanks for watching.